Good morning, folks. How are you doing today? So, one of the things that I'm really trying to work on, and I would really love your help on, is how can we help our children, our kids, really think about and understand money, investing, and just all those things that you and I wish we learned before high school was over. I'm really talking kind of like 8 to 15 or 16 years old. And I have this crazy idea, given Halloween's right in front of us. Now, obviously, Halloween will be very different this year for most folks, but bear with me. I have an idea on how we can use Halloween candy, the collection of Halloween candy, to talk about taxes, marginal tax rate, and the difference between gross and net income. So let me walk this through. Let me know what you think. And again, the whole idea is if we sit down and talk to our kids about these concepts now, they can ask questions. If we do it in a way that is fun and meaningful, we can hopefully have them make connections that they take further. So let me set this out. So let's just say you're a parent of 2 kids, maybe 3, let's say 3 kids, right? You have your kids, you sit them on the couch and you go, hey, before you go out, you look wonderful in your Halloween costumes. I want to let you know that we are going to institute a candy tax. And, oh, what is a candy tax? Well, mom and dad, they put a roof over your head. They pay for the clothes, right? They provide the internet that you use for school. All of that basic services that you take for granted, kid 1, 2, 3. Well, that costs. And what we are going to need from you is candy to help pay for that. Basically trying to make the connection between income tax and dollars, obviously. But that's what we're going to institute. So have the conversation before they go out. Then the next thing you should do, again, before they go out, is talk about the marginal candy tax. And this is going to be something that each kid gets to think about. So probably you would do something like this. Okay, if you're going to go out and collect candy, I want you to know that you can get up to 10 pieces of candy and not pay any tax. The first 10 pieces, if you collect 10 pieces or less, you owe no candy tax. Obviously here, what I'm trying to do is introduce the concept of the marginal tax rate. Then what we do is we talk about, okay, if you're going to collect between 11 and 20 pieces, you're going to owe mom and dad 1 piece of candy. If you collect between 20 and 30, you owe 3 pieces of candy. And if you collect between what would be 30 and or 31 and 40, you owe 5 pieces of candy. So again, talking about as pieces go up, the tax, the mom and dad candy tax, goes higher. So we've talked about why taxes are important. We've talked about the marginal tax rate. We've given them a choice. Some of your kids may go out and say, you know what? I don't want to pay any tax. I'm only going to collect 10 pieces. Great. Others are going to go out and go, I'm going to collect 20. Others may go out and collect as many as they can. But here's the kicker. You need to make the connection between gross and net. Gross income, i.e. gross candy count, and net candy count. And I would do this when they return, right? Be at the door, they come back with their sack or their pail or however they're collecting their candy. Mom and dad takes it, they count the candy together. Hey kid, you got 44. You owe, I forget what it was, 5 pieces of candy. You take the 5 pieces and lo and behold, you have 39 pieces, kid 1. Kid 2 comes back and says, hey, I collected 10 pieces. Great, you have 10 pieces, you owe no tax. And then the other one has 87 pieces of candy and they owe, I don't know, 7 pieces. And then what you can do is you can talk about gross candy collection and net candy collection. Because some folks may be focused on the tax, right? You owe 0 taxes the first 10, while others may be looking at, hey, why do I owe 5 pieces and Johnny owes 2, or whatever the math works out. But I think if you make You make it about something the kids appreciate, candy. You use the compelling event of Halloween right in front of us. You can introduce and talk about taxes, marginal tax rate, marginal candy tax, and then the difference between gross income, net income, or gross candy versus net candy. So what do you think of that? Does that make sense? Do you think the kids would get it? And again, I'm searching for examples where we can get kids thinking about money, investing, taxes, so that, we don't get to college or out of college and we're complete idiots to what's going on in the finance world. Know what you think? That's my first example of trying to teach kids about money. Again, taxes, marginal tax rate, gross and net income. Let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day.